Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Misc Hull C. This thing is huge. Let's get into this. So to get in, you've got to come all the way down to the bottom here, where there's an elevator, and it comes down and you can get in. So, oh, it's just on that side. Alright. Let's head up. Alright. So on this side right here we have an airlock. Right here this opens up and it is it's a pretty damn big airlock. Anyways, over here we have a lot of suit lockers, along with a little bit of a component right there. Obviously that is the elevator where we just came from. And then we have some weapon storage. Opening this door, we can come two ways. I'll leave the bridge for last. Let's head over here and have a look. So up here, I believe this is just to a turret, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to be able to get up because the game doesn't want me to, but... Alright, what is up here? So, oh, this is an engineer's station. Right, okay. So we have computers, and in here, what have we got? We've got crew quarters. Alright, cool. So this comes with 4 bunk beds, a nice cafeteria area, a big, massive food area, which is nice. Do they have any beans? Do they have beans? Beans? Nope, no beans. Damn, that's a shame. But anyways, this comes through, I believe, into bathrooms, maybe? Yeah, this is one big bathroom. They've got a lot of soap in here and a lot of towels. The mirror doesn't work. But the toilet, it does indeed. We don't have any toilet roll, though. Where's the toilet roll holder? We do have a lot of stuff up here, though. However, heading back, we do have some storage on this side wall. Coming back out, we do have what looks to be like a window, but again, it's covered by a blast door right now. And then we'll drop back down this ladder like that. And yeah, in here we have our escape pod room. Plenty of escape pods in here with some storage. Oh, it looked like storage, but it isn't storage. Maybe storage down here? Nah. Alright, well, that's the escape pod room. There's not really much to talk about in there because they don't work as of right now. But yeah, this is where the airlock is, and this is where we can actually walk through where the Hull C expands and go into the next bit of the ship. Hello? Door open. Which brings us to the engine room. Now this thing looks amazing. And then coming further back here, we do have our ladders going further up. Jesus, this thing looks insane. Yeah, this is insane. So this is an elevator as well. So we'll actually just take the elevator because it's just why not. We've got component access and then we've got airlock. So we'll go up to component access and have a look up here. So again, this is just a huge area filled with components. This is an evacuation pod. Coming along, more and more components all the way to the very end here. Very nice. Now, further through here, let's have a look. We're gonna have a look. We're just gonna take a quick peek at the airlock and then be done with that. And then we'll head back down to the main deck. So yeah, this just brings you up to the point where you can either come in here or you can, you know, well, hang around up here and put your suit locker in, and then you can fly about outside. Obviously, I'm not going to jump out because I'm not in 0G, so obviously I would just fall off and probably die a very horrendous death. We're just going to flop back down a floor and another one. But again, this would have been the old engineering access point, but I think it is just waiting to be changed. But heading back through, we're going to take a full sprint all the way to the end here. All the way up to the bridge, and I'm going to show you guys how much this expands. So we do have a captain's seat, which was obviously the first captain's seat in the game originally, because the Polaris, the Idris, and all of these other capital ships that we have now weren't in the game, and they didn't have a big, giant, open area cockpit like we do now. But let's just lift off a little bit, just so we're in the middle of the hangar, so that I can do this. I'm going to take a quick look at deploying our cargo space. Where is it? Alright, there we go. I've just activated it. Look at the size of this thing grow. Jesus. Yeah, this thing is insanely massive and carries a whole lot more than the Hull B did. So the Hull B had 512 SEU of storage. This thing comes with 4,602. That is insane. Like, I honestly don't understand how big the Misc Hull B and D and E is going to be, but my god, they have got to be some super giants compared to this thing. Especially if they're going to hold something like 23,000 cargo or something. I can't remember what it actually was, because obviously they reduced it from what it used to be, but still, this is just insane. And obviously you cannot land with these cargo spinnacles out because they actually are way too big for the landing gear. So you have to either fly in 0G all the time and never come planetside, or you come planetside, land, and do whatever you need to do without cargo attached, because it would just either fall off or you wouldn't have any on. Or it would just blow you up, one of the two, yeah. Alright, let's take a quick, nice landing. And bear in mind that this is your, like, at the moment, end game kind of cargo hauling area that you're looking. Because this thing is no cheap item to buy. But anyways, let's talk prices and jump out of this thing. That was really dramatic. I did end up actually just breaking my legs on the way out, but it's fine. Well, let's talk prices. So if you want to buy this thing in game, the only place you can actually buy this right now is at Hurston. If you want to buy it at Hurston, it's going to set you back 15.7 million. Now again, this can always change, especially with a lot of people buying into the whole series to actually get ahead of loads of cargo hauling. Because cargo hauling is one of the more popular things in the game. And obviously lots of people buy into it, so this could obviously change at any point in time. But if you're wanting to buy this thing on the pledge store, again, it is due to limited events that you cannot buy it all the time, but if you want to buy it when it's available, it will cost you $500 unless you buy it War Bond, and then it might be a little bit cheaper. But again, that sometimes doesn't happen, and it is only either store credits or just just store credit, or you go half and half, or you upgrade to it. That's the other option as well. But anyways, that is going to cover the whole series so far. I'm hoping that we get the Hull D or Hull E soon, but obviously I'm optimistic. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Anyways, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. And if you are planning on buying the game, make sure you guys use my referral code at checkout. It would mean a lot to me, and I would appreciate it much. Anyways, Take care, and bye for now.